So that to me is one aspect of survival economically that I don't think gets discussed enough is that really as a matter of critical importance, I think that general economic training, wealth training, financial training, how to make money, how to make money, how to make money should be one of, if not the most important class you should take. See, here's the thing. Let's just blow up. Let's just obliterate your entire educational process. Let's obliterate all that shit you learned in elementary school and middle school and high school. I'm not saying that it was all worthless. I'm not saying that teachers are bad people for teaching you this. I'm just saying that you know as well as I do that at least a good 60, 70% of the crap that you learned in school ain't doing you a lick of damn good right now. Tell me if you agree with that. Tell me if you agree that at least 50% of what we learn in high school has no functional value on a day-to-day basis. Can we at least agree on this? If you don't agree, then that's okay too. So given that they wasted 50% of our damn time teaching us a bunch of stuff, I remember, don't get, look, I think the periodic table is really important, but I ain't no chemist. So I didn't, why did I spend 100 hours studying the periodic table? I'd like 60 of those hours back so I can learn how to start a business. How about that? And again, this is no disrespect to those who understand why we need those things. But my pharmacist needs to know the periodic table, but I don't. I don't need to know magnesium versus, how many molecules is in in zinc versus some isotope. I don't know any of that crap. And I'm not saying that it's worthless information. It's not. It's extremely important. Oh my God, it's amazing. But especially now in the age of AI, you ain't really got to know all that to be okay. Let's just at least agree on that. And if you feel unokay, it's all right. They got YouTube videos, you could watch a couple YouTube videos and they'll do a little science cartoon and show you all this stuff. I think that and here's what the Boyce Watkins School is going to look like as soon as I raise $100 million to build my own school system. Maybe my grandkids will do it or something. I don't know. Here's what the Boyce Watkins school system would look like for the most part. I would look at the, I would imagine if I was 35 years old and black and say, what are the like three or four things that I'm going to be dealing with on a daily basis that are going to determine whether I have a good life or a bad life? The things that are going to determine whether I'm an asset to the people around me or a liability. That's where I start the educational process. You work backward. In mathematics, they call that dynamic optimization. Dynamic optimization is where you start at the end and you work your way backward. That's how Amazon solves its logistics problem, stuff like that. Jeff Bezos knows these things. He's a smart man. Um, so I look at the end and I say, what does this 35-year-old need to do? What matters to him? Does he need to know the periodic table in order to feed his family? He'd be okay without knowing that, right? Does he need to remember and be able to recite poems written by Edgar Allan Poe in order for him to get through the day? Nah, probably not, right? Does he need to know like which founding fathers were there when the Declaration of Independence was signed? Nah, we'll get to that later. Not that that's not important. Maybe it is to you. I don't know. But we're gonna get to that later. But what does he need to know? Well, he's gonna need to make some money because he's got to feed his kids first. There's nothing more important to any good parent than making sure their babies are good, that their babies are fed and their babies are safe, right? So he's going to learn how to make money. We're literally going to have a class called How to Make Money. And that will be like a 5-year class. Like literally, I would take the kids from age 6 to age 12, and they would be in a class called How to Make Money. So they would literally know every single way to make money that there is, every dynamic that comes with it, all that stuff, right? We'd cover the real estate, we'd cover the entrepreneurship, we'd cover the stock market investing. That would be the basic stuff, and then we get into the more subtle things, like maybe you shouldn't try to make your money by going to a Diddy party, or maybe you should be careful about who your friends are, or maybe you shouldn't do things that are unethical or illegal or put yourself in bad situations, right? So